I've received a lot of questions about oil palm and coconut. Which one should I go for based on profitability? All this happened after I shared a video on my channel. I talked about tree crops which I called generational tree crops, of which oil palm and coconut was two crops I concentrated on. So after that video, I received a lot of questions via my DM. So I will want to use this medium to address the issue, those questions that you all asked in my DM. Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dara. I am a farmer. On this channel, I share useful tips on agriculture, agribusiness ideas, how to make money on agriculture, and some healthy tips. If this is your first time of coming across my channel, please do well to hit the subscribe button. Also, don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that you'll be the first to get notified whenever I post a new video. Make sure you do that at the end of this video. Join this great community. In some of my previous videos, I have discussed about tree crops which I called generational tree crops. Then I have another video where I picked these two crops I am talking about, the oil palm and the coconut. So I talked about them, and in fact, there's no need repeating myself. I will leave the links in the description section of this video. So I will use this medium to address all your confusing questions, because I got a lot of questions via my DM. So let me use this medium to address the issue. First of all, let me talk about oil palm. Oil palm is grown in West Africa. It's grown in Malaysia. It's grown in Asia too. Oil palm can grow on any type of soil. Yes, it can grow on any type of soil, but not on waterlogged area. Take note of this, it's very important. It's important you know the type of land to grow oil palm. Make sure you avoid waterlogged area. It's a no-no for oil palm. When it comes to what you can get from oil palm, there are a whole lot you can get from oil palm. There is no waste in this wonderful crop. In fact, oil palm is one tree crop that is useful. There is no waste. Everything about it is very useful. Now let me list things you can get from oil palm. First, the popular red oil for cooking we get from processing the nuts. You get your palm kernel, then you process and get your palm kernel oil. Then after the processing of palm kernel oil, we get the byproduct, the waste, what we call waste. Currently now is not waste. We use it to make animal feed. We call it palm kernel cake. Is used in making animal feed. The palm kernel oil is used by cosmetic industries to all our body lotions, our shampoos has palm kernel oil in them. We get brooms from the leaves, we get palm wine from the sap, we get a whole lot from oil palm. There is no waste at all. Then coming to coconut. Coconut is grown in the coastal areas or region. Yes, in riverine areas, that is where you can grow coconut and it will perform very well. Not that you can't grow it on regions that are not coastal regions. You can still grow coconut there, but if you find yourself in this region, it is good you grow coconut. Also, there are a whole lot you can get from coconut. The popular one is the coconut oil. We all know you get from coconut. You get coconut milk, we get coconut flour. The shell of the coconut is used for aesthetics, for beautification, decoration. That is what the shell is used for. And also the shell can be burnt and used as charcoal. We also have the cocoa coir and cocoa peat used in nursing seed. Yes, farmers understood this very well. In greenhouses, you use them to nurse your seeds. So cocoa peat is very useful to farmers because we use them to nurse seeds. The question now is, these two tree crops, are they profitable? Which one is more profitable than the other? I know this is the question going on in your mind right now. Which of the two crops is profitable? Which one is more profitable than the other? and I will say the both are profitable. If you take a look at what you will be getting from these two crops, you will know that the both crops are profitable. So I am not here to tell you plant this one, it is more profitable, plant this one, it is better than this one. No, the both crops are profitable depending on what I just listed you will get from these crops. When it comes to longevity, both the oil palm and the coconut, they last long. That is why in my video I call them generational tree crops, in the sense that they last for years. You know, after you, your next generation will continue where you stop. When it comes to maintenance, you will also maintain these two crops. You will need to prune them, but oil palm demands high maintenance than the coconut. You need to be pruning it, adding fertilizer and all that. So oil palm is more taxing than coconut. But make sure when you are making your choice, make sure you consider your location. It's very important. If you make the mistake of planting oil palm in the riverine side, those living in the coastal areas, it won't perform well. And it's good you go for coconut, because coconut will definitely perform well there. So consider your location in choosing the particular crops you will go for, not just for coconut and oil palm, other crops too. Make sure you consider your location and know the particular crop to grow there. The both crops are profitable. They are profitable considering what you will be getting from each of these crops. But the most popular one we all know here is the oil palm. Just like in the eastern part where I reside, the major crop we grow between these two is oil palm. So if I am to grow, I won't be considering coconut. Not that it's not profitable, I will go for oil palm, because right here in Nigeria, you know, eastern part of the country produce palm oil very well, because they have oil palm tree over there. So those that are into oil palm storage, oil palm trading, usually come down to the eastern part to buy their palm oil. Now, I believe I have answered those confusing questions. If you are still confused, maybe I didn't clear you very well, you can still ask your questions. You can ask your questions, you can direct mail me via my WhatsApp, okay? My number, I usually leave it on the description section of each of my videos, so you can WhatsApp me there and then ask your questions. Or better still, you can still drop your questions on the comment section. I will answer all your questions. So get ready, I will be dropping my next videos on palm oil storage. Yes, I'm going to give a detailed explanation on palm oil storage. So hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed up to this moment, hit the subscribe button right now and join this great community. Turn on your notification bell so that you won't miss out on any of my videos. I believe you have learned something new today. Thanks for watching and see you in my next video. Bye.